Sexual excitement is nature's main goal and boosts dopamine, the greatest of all natural rewards. Your brain starts to crave and eventually loses control, and terrible consequences soon follow. Because of the way we're wired, humans can survive without alcohol and narcotics, but not without sex and food. Porn viewing was linked to lower the reward activity. To put it another way, porn use weakens the prefrontal cortex, lowering willpower, and making it easier to succumb to more porn and other addictive habits. This makes it simpler to abandon other life ambitions. When you grasp how dopamine works, you'll understand why you're drawn to porn. Porn is a poor alternative for real sex, but your brain isn't aware of this. It reacts the same way to a photograph or video of a naked lady as it does to a genuine naked woman. Whether the climax is cultivated with another human or self-induced through masturbation, dopamine explains why some types of pornography are more appealing than others. When you look at a sexual image, your brain develops accustomed to it and merely injects more novelty. The live action in a pornographic video activates your mirror neurons, making you feel like you're the one having sex. The more intense the stimulation, the more dopamine is released into the reward system, resulting in a higher desire to watch that porn film. The ease with which porn provides fresh sensations is one of the key reasons why it is so difficult to stop watching porn. Men get a dopamine boost anytime they meet a new attractive woman who isn't in their present relationship. Our brains are predisposed to seek a wide variety of sexual partners. Men have an insatiable desire for new experiences. If you put a male rat in a cage with a female rat, research suggests that he will start having sex with the female rat fairly immediately. But after a while, he'll gradually lessen the frequency till he stops. When you introduce a fresh female rat to the cage, the male rat will begin having sex with her. And then the cycle will repeat itself. As a result, there is less and less sex over time, even if the male rat is exhausted or beginning to harm himself from too much intercourse. The pattern will continue. The Coolidge effect is the desire for several new sex partners, which delivers an extra rush of energy and arousal with each unique partner. The Coolidge effect explains why pornography is so thrilling and addictive. With porn, you may meet new ladies in a matter of seconds, and no one will ever know. When you watch porn, your brain believes you've discovered the evolutionary gold mine, and it drives you to keep viewing more and more porn even though you're not aware you're watching a movie. Now, with porn, it's like a suggests mating season, but it's a never-ending mating season due to porn's endless availability. Throughout most of your brain's evolution, sex was a scarce resource, and going for sex whenever feasible was a strong survival strategy. This is no longer a viable technique now that you have access to a limitless amount of sex via the internet. Too much sexual excitement has its own set of health hazards, including decreased dopamine sensitivity, which lowers your general quality of life. The brain produces a level of neurochemicals that your brain is incapable of handling and was never designed to tolerate. It's a synthetic, amplified response to a natural desire to have sex. Look at how humans are always looking for something new. A new video game, a new movie. Novelty is a tremendous urge. This is why it's so difficult to stop watching porn, because we're always craving fresh scenes, and they're easily accessible for free. Pornography's ability to elicit feelings of elation, relaxation, and relief from pain makes it highly addictive. Over time, you may grow to rely on it to make you feel good, and you may even require it to keep you from feeling awful. Pornography has the potential to be both your greatest need and your worst liability. The more pornography a man watches, the less control he has over his thoughts and actions, because he has rewired his brain to consume more and more porn. To put it clearly, you have become less human, not more, when you can't let go of what governs you. When someone is addicted to drugs or alcohol, merely abstaining from drugs or alcohol can be impossible. These modifications can make it impossible to resist the urge to take them over time. A person's reward system in the brain can also be harmed by addiction. Those that are addicted seek out the sensation regularly. However, long-term porn use can impair the brain's ability to create painkillers and dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter. Without the support of these videos, the addict will be unable to feel good. Addiction is also rarely a self-contained health concern. Many persons who are addicted also suffer from mental diseases. When this happens, people will require dual diagnosis treatment. Dual diagnosis minimizes the likelihood of relapse, while also enhancing the physical and mental health of the individual. Drug use can worsen or hide symptoms, making treatment difficult until a complete and accurate diagnosis is made. Long-term porn consumption can cause a variety of health issues, including starvation, digestive ailments, and brain damage. It can be quite painful to see these in a loved member. There are unpleasant societal ramifications to deal with in addition to what is going on within the sufferer's body and mind. A person under the influence of drugs or alcohol may act in ways that alienate parents and friends in some circumstances. Addicts may engage in antisocial behavior to feed their addiction, so choose your habits wisely.